Hey, Friday fans, Jason here. Obviously, I'm doing a review on Friday the 13th Part 3, and I'm coming to you in 3D. Wow. Um, yeah, as you can see, they come with these blue and red 3D glasses. I can't stand them. It hurts my eyes. I got some bad eyes anyway, so I'm looking forward to the time that they actually bring out a Blu-ray that is real 3D that we can put on our 3D TVs. Um, yeah, so we'll get right into it. First off, I just got to share that I bought this Blu-ray, opened them up, and again I don't like the 3D, but then I open it up and you get the 3D glasses. Obviously, I haven't opened up this, but you'll notice they're white. You open up the DVD version of it, and you get these cool ones where it has Jason's mask on it. You go on the other side. Look at that. So how cheap can they get? I mean, come on. They've already had this one, then they have this. So I'm just kind of nitpicking because I don't use them anyway. But how cool is it to have a pair of these that look like Jason's mask? Anyway, this part 3 actually happens the next day from part 2. You get a review of exactly what happened at the very end of part 2. Jason pulls out the machete and he slides away. Then you meet Harold, and gotta love Harold. I mean, that character, he's just so dirty and pretty gross, but pretty memorable character. Pretty scary death. With the what was it? It was a cleaver right in the chest. Man, that's got to be a pretty cruel death. Again, this is the first movie of the series where they didn't have camp counselors. It's a bunch of friends. They get together and they go to Higgins Havens and do the normal teenager thing. Smoke dope, have sex, stuff like that. This actually was my very first Friday the 13th that I ever seen. My friends and I went to a video store and browsing the horror section, and we saw this. We got it. And we were hooked. Another reason why I do like it, you do get the pretty memorable characters. Shelly, for example. Jason gets his hockey mask from Shelly. He comes on the weekend with his little toolbox of stuff, which amazingly you can put all this stuff in their wetsuit, spear gun. But anyway, about that, it's no big deal. But yeah, he comes with a hockey mask, and surprisingly enough, it sticks. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see a clean hockey mask up until the very end when Chris Higgins, hits him right in the head with the axe, and then you get the axe mark for the rest of the series. So, not much more to go into this, really. I mean, Jason is back for revenge. Chris Higgins actually had a run-in with him a couple years prior to this film. She goes into a little monologue to Rick and explains to Rick that she had dealt with a crazy man, which ended up being Jason, and somehow she got away and woke up in her bedroom the next morning. So later on you get in the barn scene, which is awesome. I loved it. It's a great scene, but Jason does reveal to her that it's the same guy. There's a lot of memorable characters in here. The biker gang, Chuck and Chili. I mean, gosh, I can go on about this one. I wish I could give you a little more detail about the story, but to me, you've seen the other ones. To me, I love it. They went with the same formula that you love. I can keep on going on. They continued the tradition of the music. They did introduce this disco that you may be hearing in the background. Now that it's it's shut off a little bit, hopefully it comes back on. But for some reason, you know, I'm not a fan of disco. Obviously, when disco was around, I was very little. But to me, this screams part 3 when you hear this theme right here. And so it's funny, I can listen to this music over and over. I always see people commenting about, they imagine Jason, doing the little disco, little Saturday Night Fever, or what you can call Friday Night Fever for him. So it's kind of funny. What else could I go into about this actual Blu-ray? I had to get, when this came out, got the Blu-ray. I also got the entire Blu-ray box set, but was a little disappointed in the quality of the Blu-ray. It wasn't much of an upgrade to this. It's us fans, we always got to go with it. Every time they come out with something new, we got to get it. I mean, isn't that true? What else did both this and this, another thing I wasn't pleased about was that they did not include the commentary on it, and I was very disappointed about that. I do got an older DVD that has the audio commentary, and seriously, if you haven't seen that, you've got to watch this audio commentary. It's so hilarious. You got all the cast of characters. You have Richard Brooker. For those of you that really don't know who he is, I hope you do. But if you don't, it's okay. It's Jason in this one. Richard Brooker. He passed away in 2013, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to meet him. So I'm kicking myself for not meeting him. So he was a very, very gentle man, if you think about it. I had him on my Facebook as one of my Facebook friends, and the last couple of years, he would always just share the sunset. He lived in California, and just always loved the sunsets on the beach. And he hadn't posted back in, I think it was April 2013. He hadn't posted anything for a couple of weeks, and then one of his family members went on to the Facebook page and said that he had passed away. So it was a little upsetting about that. This one, definitely listen to the audio commentary. You'll have to watch the actual old DVD. So even if these deluxe edition DVDs, they don't have that at all. They do have some decent special features. Would be nice if there's a little bit more. Then you have the 2D and 3D version of the film, and that's another thing that they need to keep. They need to go out. Us fans will buy it. The real 3D that don't feature these glasses, but feature the 3D glasses for your 3D TVs. Yeah, so this is my favorite one. One, because it has a memorable cast, and two, it has a place in my heart because of when I was a kid. We went to go see it. It was my very first one, and I love Richard Brooker as Jason. Very cool, especially that scene where he puts the mask on for the first time. It's outstanding. So out of 5 Jason masks, I gotta give this one 5 out of 5 Jason masks. So highly recommend this one. When in doubt and somebody wants to watch a Jason film for the first time, you have no idea, show them this one. When in doubt. So hopefully you have a good day, and I'll come up with another review hopefully soon. Okay? Have a good day, everybody.